Alright, let's see if after buying all these things to make better videos, it actually works out. Now I'm gonna show you one adjustment I'm gonna do that my friend Shells with Anova told me to do on my E36 regarding the angle kit, and it is to adjust the caster through the rear lower control arm bushing, aka lollipops. I took the wheels off. Here's the angle kit, and I also got this handy dandy flashlight thingy with a magnet on it, and what we're looking at is this part right here. This is the SLR adjustable caster mount, our rear lower control arm mount, and it's what we're gonna be working on right now. The current setup on this is set to be the stock settings. The Anova told me to max it all the way in, and that's gonna push the lower control arm forward and then adjust the caster. This is also gonna give me more clearance back here. So you can see this is what's happening with my body kit. It's getting ruined because the tire is hitting it. I'm gonna have to do some extensive repairs on this. It looks like I'm already like hitting the angle kit too, and then it's also been like hitting a little bit back there, as you can see on the frame. Before I loosen it, I'm gonna just undo this adjustment nut here, which was already pretty much done. I'm gonna put it all the way to the other end. Now I'm gonna undo the mounting bolts for the bracket. It's really not the most comfortable way to do it, but so you take both bolts out. Now I should be able to wiggle this out of the way, kinda. Probably need a flathead screwdriver. Alright, so I'm gonna part from the back because it's on this little like pins that it locks in place. There you go. Now you can lower that and we're gonna just turn it all the way in. And then we're left with like pretty much right here. Now the tricky part is to put it back in. There we go. Line it up like that. Put both bolts in. It's always very important to make sure that it is aligned on the guide pins. That way it goes in straight and you don't mess up the piece. There we go. One side's done. I just gotta do the same thing on the other side now. Check out how awesome this kit looks like within the SLR angle kit, the BC Racing coilovers, and the Condor Speed Shop brake lines that are made extended just for these angle kits. And also my latest addition, the SLR camber caster plate that allows me to correct the camber no matter how long the control arms are. Is that enough angle for you guys? I think that's full lock right there, yeah. Yesterday I ran out of time, so I was like really late. So today I backed up the car instead of putting it forward. That way I have more light to work on. And especially since I'm gonna be cutting, there's no like a lot of metal debris inside the shop or garage in this case. And then it's easier to clean up. So I'll show you guys what my current issue is. After adding caster, I moved the wheel forward. It gains more rear clearance, but now I'm hitting everything in the front. When I went to test drive the car last night, I could barely even turn. This poor tire just can't take a break. It's getting all scuffed up from like hitting everything. Turn the wheel. It's not hitting on the back, but let's see if we can see some damage on the front here. Definitely it's hitting right here on this side. Oh yeah, it's already gone. The grill is supposed to go like this. behind this, and that's where it is all the way bent in there because it was just hitting everything. So today I'm gonna cut this bracket off. It's already like almost out of there, so it's barely holding by a thread. Then it's definitely hitting this, so I'm gonna have to cut the fender line a little wider, so I'll probably bring it all the way like an inch more or something. Then I'm gonna have to trim this. I am gonna get some new shocks today from BC, so I'm gonna race the car, so hopefully I won't have to grind as much here once I race the car. So I'll leave that on standby for now and then deal with that later after grinding the shocks. But today, let's start ahead and cut this. But for that, I'm gonna have to remove the fender. I'm gonna have to remove the headlight also to get clearance to cut that stuff back there. On the other side, it was rubbing so much, it even bent that thing down. That's funny. I think this just became my favorite part of the car. It's just a whole angle, Garrett sticker and Garrett turbo and the engine showing. It's like, this should be like a thumbnail. I've got both headlights out. That one came out. This one looks like it was like hardwired by the previous owner, so I'm just gonna leave it as is. I will probably put a terminal on that later. Now, things that I need to cut. I straightened this back out, so I'm gonna probably cut this around here. Just gonna like put that rivet here where I had it. Then this whole part is gonna come off. So I'm gonna probably cut this like probably around up here, get rid of it all. And then the outer fender, I'm gonna probably cut it from here. I'm gonna trace it all the way till around here, or maybe around here. Looks like we got a visitor. What's up, Doc? I ended up getting the disc stuck and I blew the first one. This didn't hit me. It's all the way over here. So I got another disc. I ended up cutting this like triangle piece from here like this to like make the wheel arch more even. Then I'm just like gonna even this little spot right here. I hollowed out the back of this, cut this over here, so now there should be nothing for the wheel to hit on. Like all the room that it has now. Nothing to hit so far. Alright, I gotta leave it that way anyways for the other side. All the clearances are done now. Before I start putting everything back together, I'm gonna show you that I got this nice black rivets. They're actually like a really big head and have a steel nail on it. So it has like the best clamping capability of any rivet that you can get on the market, supposedly. Let's see how this works. Here's a quick comparison of the old rivet versus the new rivet. Look how much bigger the head is. Well, that part of the job is done. Now I'm gonna clean up and go to BC Racing and go pick up my new shocks for the front.